Yo, what's good? I'm back making another video. Now, I just got back from seeing The Long Walk. Excuse the barking in the background, can't do nothing about that. But I have to say, man, I wasn't expecting much going into this movie. I'm going to be honest with you. Uh, I came out really impressed and satisfied. This movie, it just it blew my expectations out of the water, because my expectations that they were like down here, and coming out it was like way up here. That's how good it was. And I don't know why I didn't think it would be bad, but I thought it would just be like your average movie, Stephen King, I didn't really think much of it. But this movie was really good, bruh. It was extremely good. It was really sad and bleak. Let me just get that right off the bat. This is one of the most depressing movies you will see in 2025. It's a punch in the gut for sure. But who knew that a movie about a bunch of dudes just walking would be so compelling, so stressful. There were moments where I was like, ugh, like I don't even want to look at the screen, because it was bad, bro. And I don't know, but I got really emotional towards the end. Like it was just got me in my feels, man. Got me in my feels. And I don't know what it is, because I saw Demon Slayer yesterday. I'm gonna make a review for that right after this, and I'm actually gonna post a Demon Slayer review today and this tomorrow. But since this movie is fresh in my mind, that's why I'm recording this first. But Demon Slayer, that movie, it got me emotional, borderline crying, and this shit borderline got me crying too, bro. Like, I just sad movies back to back. Like, this shit ain't healthy, bro, because shit don't get me emotional. I'm usually the one to laugh, or not take shit too serious, or not get too emotional. But this shit got me messed up, bro. That's all I can say. So it's about 50 kids, or not kids, guys, from all 50 states doing a walk. They have to walk like what, three, I don't want to say it wrong, 3 miles per hour, right? They have a wrist watch, and they have to keep it at 3. If they fall below the speed limit, they get 3 warnings, and then they get pow-powed. Now, there's quite a few characters in this movie. I kept track of all the important people, and I counted, the deaths based on the importance of the characters, because there's, 50, so I'm not going to count, all of the kills, obviously. But, well, I mean, theoretically, well, we see a little more than 50 people dying in this movie, but because of flashbacks, or some other characters that weren't part of it getting clipped. But yeah, man, essentially the whole movie's just them walking. We have our main character, Garrity, I think, and Peter. Peter is played by David Johnson, who was in last year's Alien Romulus. He played Andy in that movie, Rain's synthetic brother. And he was incredible in Alien Romulus, and he's incredible in this, bro. Honestly, David Johnson, he got it, bro. He got it. He's one of the most compelling actors I've ever seen. He's fantastic. He's fantastic. I can't wait to see him reprise his role as Andy in Alien Romulus 2. He was incredible in this movie. His character Peter really got me emotional. His story, everything about Peter was just like, ugh, that shit was, it hit home. It hit home. And our main character Garrity, I don't know the actor's name. Maybe I'll pull it up 1 second. All right, man, I'm back. So Cooper Hoffman plays main character Ray Garrity. We also have Ben Wong playing Hank. We have Mark Hamill playing the Major. He's the main antagonist. We have Garrett Waring playing Stebbins, and we have a few others. We have also Ray's mom is Judy Greer, who was in the David Gordon Green's Halloween trilogy, which was not great, but she's in this. And overall, man, this movie was incredible. I'm gonna be seeing it again, probably with my family members. I wasn't expecting to be as emotionally impacted as I knew, as I was, I guess. Like, I knew the stakes going into it. Like, there's only one winner. People are gonna die. Most of the characters are gonna, every character but one is gonna die. So, like, but just they make it so painful to watch. And throughout the whole movie, I'm just waiting, because we have Peter and Ray. They form this brotherly friendship, this bond, and I just know that Peter's not going to make it because Ray's the main character, right? So to my surprise, Ray actually sacrifices himself for Peter, and Peter's actually the winner of the long walk. Now, in the book, I heard that it was a little different. In the book, it was Ray and Stebbins. They were the last two. And then throughout the movie, Stebbins has this, like, cold. In the book, I think Stebbins dies from the cold, and then Ray wins. And Peter, he gets, like, third place. He just sits down and sacrifices himself. But in the movie, Stebbins gets third. He just gives up. Then Ray dies, sacrificing him. At first, Peter does what I think he did in the book. He sits down, but then Ray grabs him and he's like, "Let's just walk me a little more." And he's like, "Okay." And then Ray lets go, and Peter doesn't notice that Ray stopped walking, and then Ray gets shot, and Ray dies, and Peter's the winner. It was rough, bruh. This whole movie was rough. Like, don't see this movie if you're just very emotional, because me, as a not super emotional person, it messed me up, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. Just, this was a fantastic movie. Like, the movie, I'm not gonna lie, the movie ends on a little bit of an ambiguous note. Peter ends up killing the major, and then everyone around him just disappears, and he just walks off into the darkness. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to search up, like, an ending explained, but my interpretation is after he shoots the major, he gets shot himself and he dies, but he doesn't realize it, so he just keeps on walking, because before he was like, I've been walking my whole life. So that's what I think. But if it's not that, then I don't really know, because it's very ambiguous. But technically, Peter was the winner, and we don't actually see him die or get shot. We just see him shoot the major. Honestly, I honestly, even though I know it would have been a sucky ending, I kind of wanted Peter to not shoot the major and to just take the money and just do what he wanted to do, which was change the world. But it got to him, man, because originally that was Ray's plan, to kill the major, because the major killed his dad. But it ended up being Peter. So, word. But yeah, man, I don't have much to say other than the fact that the performances were 10 out of 10. The pacing was very good. Everything, for a movie that's just walking, it kept me engaged through and through. The violence is great. This is rated R. We do see violence. We also see quite a bit of feces. But besides that, everything was, amazing. I mean, I liked the gore. It was just the feces. I was like, ugh, shit, because, they can't stop, Oh, also the warnings, like, if you have to walk a warning an hour, essentially. So if you get 3 warnings, you have to walk for 3 hours for that to be lifted off, and then you get like a little reset. So there's that. But overall, man, it was 10 out of 10. Well, not 10 out of 10, but like a 9 out of 10. I will say that this movie surprised me a lot, and from what I hear, it's better than the book. Like, I've from what I heard about the book, in my opinion, I think this would be considered better. I might give the book a try. We'll see. But I'm pretty sure this will take the cake. So yeah, man, that's about it. This has been my review for The Long Walk. It was incredible. Go check it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Word. All right, man, that's it. I'm the Hero Light Legend. Tyree Figueroa, signing out. Peace.